he says, okay, now that that's done with, taps the ground, goes back up into the window, and just taps the dirt again and just walks out and stuff. I'm gonna say Orca went to Bakugo, whatever, so like, I don't know. She just says to him, date me. He's like, what? He says, date me. So I can get revenge on so I can get revenge on Izuku. He says, oh yeah. I'm gonna say like they go into the bedroom, they do the thing. And I'm gonna say like he walks out like smiling, Izuku's just eating a sandwich, talking to Kirishima. And I'm gonna say Deku doesn't like the crust or whatever, so he just cuts them off and like leaves them on his plate. And Baku just runs up to him and says, I just had sex with the person you loved. And he says, and do you want the leftovers of my sandwich as well? Because they mean nothing to me. And everyone's just like, oh my, like what the hell? Like, oh my god. Baku's like, what the, like, huh? Like, I just like, and Izuku says, I don't care. He just continues talking to Kirishima. And Baku's like, like, he just slams the table and says, what happened to you, nerd? He just says, and he says, I went to prison, I got a quirk, I worked out, my appearance changed for some reason, I come back, that's it. And Buck's like, he's grinning his teeth like, what actually happened? Like, I need water. That feeling when you like, at 3 a.m. you wake up in the middle of the night or something, like, and you feel like you could drink like 10 gallons of water. That's pretty much me right now. And almost all the time. So Bucky just walks away, just like, kind of like being angry. 3 days pass, Aizawa says, okay, everyone today will be doing the sports festival. You'll go get changed. And then we'll meet at the bus. Everyone gets changed, I say, when Izuku, like, he's about to put in the shirt, like, Kirishima just says, like, whoa, hey, Deku, I don't, like, why are you so buff? He says, because I worked out a lot. He says, but, like, what'd you do? He says, a lot. He just walks out onto the bus. Kirishima's like, damn, that guy's, like, so manly. He just sits down. He sits down looking out the window, like normal anime protagonist kind of stuff. Looking out the window while it's raining, being sad. No, the one thing that Izuku can flex on every other person is that he's still got a mum. Like what Goku got on a person who's still got a mum. I'm just kidding. Goku could beat his ass any day. Okay. So yes, they're sitting on the bus, Kirishima sits beside him, and there's some conversations like, wow, like, hey, do you want to play some games tonight? Or something like, play like, you want to play Call of Duty? What, Cold War? Wait, I don't own My Hero Academia. I forgot to say that. You want to play like Doom Eternal or something? He says, yeah, sure, why not? You want to play Mortal Kombat or like Doom Eternal or something? I don't know. They're just the games that I like because I'm getting them for Christmas. Mortal Kombat 11 and Doom Eternal. Oh yeah. But yeah. they get to the sports festival. They just get in, they wait for the class to get called out. It does. You know. They get called out. Bakugo still does his speech like, I am gonna win, like, you're all pathetic. He just does that kind of stuff. So, and, that happens. And it's like onto the race. So, they're at the start. President Mike's talking to Aizawa like, okay, Aizawa, for the audience, what do you think would be the hardest obstacle to pass? He says, and as I was thinking, he says, the start. He said, Mike. President Mike says, why do you think that? He says, just watch. And Todoroki still freezes it, but then Deku just touches, the ice. And the ground underneath it just starts, making spikes, like giant spikes. Deku's just running. He keeps using pillars to pretty much, stand leap. He just pretty much flies. As soon as he gets to the robot, he just makes a giant pillar, pushes himself up to it, touches the robot, and it just starts and just explodes. Mike. I keep saying that. President Mike's like, whoa, Aizawa, who is that? And what is his quirk? Aizawa says, well, that is Asuku Midoriya quirk overhaul. President Mike's like, what do you mean overhaul? Isn't that a quirk of a villain? He says, no. Apparently he got falsely accused of giving evidence to villains of UA, but we found evidence not supporting, disagreeing with this, and he got released and he came up with a quirk. And President Mike's like, well, that's pretty convenient. So he just keeps doing what the stand leaps but with pillars and whatever. He gets first. Bakugo can't do anything even though his explosions are powered by One for All and stuff. Todoroki's just sliding along. He's sliding into your he's sliding with making ice with his right foot, pushing accelerating with his left hand, pushing fire. He gets to the end. I can't really say much. He gets 1 million points. Midnight announces this. Everyone just looks at him like intimidation, and he just looks back with the bloodlust, and everyone's like, huh? It's just overpowering them. Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell? And he just keeps doing this. It's overwhelming them. Some of them are falling to their knees. The ones that are weak-minded, Shinso and Monoma, just fall to their knees. What the hell? Bakugo's seeing oh, this is nothing. What a wimp. And Todoroki's seeing what happened to him? His team, he just asks if he doesn't have to have one. Midnight just says, okay then, I guess, but I don't understand what you could do. You just have to defend yourself, I guess. He says that's easy. He just stands in a corner, well, not really a corner, he just stands on the edge, makes a giant pillar, and just expands it. So it's pretty much it's a giant pillar, then there's a circle on top, so there's a platform. So Deku's just sitting on top of there. Like, people can't reach him except, like, Bucker tries to fly up. Like, he just touches the ground, like a pillar just, like, hits him in the stomach. Sending him back down, and, like, yeah. Ends up keeping the 10 million points. So he come first. So, Deku just, he come first, And, there's Asuku vs Shinso. I don't really think much would happen in this, but yeah, Shinso, like, making himself like, oh yeah, must be so great to be born with such a powerful quirk, your parents must love you and stuff, and no one would have called you villainous and stuff. It doesn't really bother Deku. He's just kind of looking away, like, he's kind of looking like this right now. Like, on the photo, he's looking around. He's just, like, thinking to, like, damn, what? He's just, also class 1A, too important to not focus on other students. And, I'm pretty sure he just says the answer to the question. So, like, he just says a statement saying, like, looks like your quirk is backfiring. It's working on, you're annoying yourself rather than annoying me. And she's like, who told you that? And he says, and Deku just, like wags his finger, like, like, I'm not telling you. The minute it just says start, I say because Shinso, fueled by anger, he just rushes at him. And, tries to punch him. Deku just catches the punch. He says, you're weak, your body needs training, so does your mind. Then he's like, right hooks him in the jaw, knocks him out. And yeah. So he's just like, that was easy. In a minute, says Azuka Midoriya winner. The guy's just gonna like, boo, that was an interesting fight. That was so boring. But so. Other fights continue as normal. I just have to think about it for a bit. Normal fights continue as normal. Todoroki vs Midoriya. Todoroki's like, Zuku, just like, if I beat you, will you forgive me? And Zuku says, if you can beat me, I'll do whatever you want me to do. Todoroki Senior said, oh yes, we can do that. Like, I can do it. Like, I can make him forgive the class if I win. And I think this is going to be a pretty even fight, because Todoroki can create ice, but Deku pretty much has control over all matter, except for air, I guess. But so the minute it says start, Todoroki just like unleashes a giant ice pillar. Deku just makes a bunch of spikes out of the ground that, like, when these collide, the ice spikes crumble. But the things that Deku created just keep on going. Todoroki's like, damn it, he uses his fire to, like, melt it and stop it. Deku's like, I thought that would have worked. Oh well. He just keeps touching the ground, like, he just keeps sending spikes at Todoroki. Todoroki keeps on melting him and stuff, Eventually, like, Todoroki just climbs up one and, like, jumps down, tries and frees him. Like, he gets caught in the ice, and Todoroki's like, yes, got him, I won. Deku just, because he's touching the ice, he can just reform it and just explode it. And he just explodes the ice, and he says, oh really? Deku's like, what? No, damn it. He touches the ground like a giant pillow, hits Todoroki in the stomach. And, it comes back down, Todoroki's fallen to the ground. Like, he's not passed out yet. Like, he's severely, like, his internal organs are severely damaged. So, So like he just falls and he's like he tries to get up, like he's holding his stomach and stuff. Like he has a broken rib or two. And Deku says, just give up, Todoroki, you're not gonna win. Deku's like, oh, yes, I can. He coughed out a little bit of blood. He says, fine then. He just touches Todoroki. He explodes. And it's like, what? No. And Deva's like, Shoto. He's flying down, like he's like getting ready to punch Izuku. And, he just touches the bloody pile. Shoto gets, like, it's just revived. Like, he doesn't have any damage. He doesn't have the cracked rib. He doesn't even, like, I want to say, for somehow, he still got the scar. For some reason, somehow. Rage didn't like him. He doesn't even have the scar anymore. He's like, he's just looking at his arms and stuff. He's like, what the hell? He's like, oh, like did I just die? Izuku just punches him in the jaw again, knocks him out. He says, that was easy. And I was like, huh? He kind of just like stops and like, as I was like, wow, that was interesting, I guess. Prisma's like, what? Wow, like, he just killed someone though. And Azazel says, but he brought him back to life. That's an easy way to disarm a villain, to take care of a villain. If you can get rid of them, not let them cause any damage, but then also bring them back. You can bring them into custody easily. But Prisma's like, I guess, but what? He's like, just kind of like, he's confused. He's like, if he just walks out. He says, well, that was fun. Everyone's like looking at him like, what the hell? Like, some of the heroes still want him, like, not all of them. Who would want him? I don't know. He was just going to say he goes to some random ass hero agency. But, he just walks out, being like, that was interesting. I wonder what game I should play this evening. He just goes back up to the stands. All the people just looking at him like he did it again. He just killed him and put him back to life. But, then it's on to all the other fights. Then Ida versus him. Ida's just saying like, you won't beat me this time. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for what you did. I'll take care of you, villain. And Deku says, how many you've already been shown proof that it wasn't me. How can you still call me a villain? He just says, he's also like, but you killed me. Deku says, but you're here. If I killed you, then how are you standing? Right there. He's like, And when midnight just says start, he kind of does the same plan that he did with Todoroki. But now Deku just kind of taps him on the leg. His leg explodes. He's like, oh my leg, Because, he like when he kills him, they don't feel pain, but when he just takes off a leg, they still feel the pain. He just kind of is like knocked out due to the pain. And he just touches the leg again, it reforms. He's like, that was easy. I kind of just feel like making Deku overpowered, because why not? He deserves his revenge. But yeah, anyway. So, he just like walks out. He's just like sitting there like knocked out with like tears on his eyes. Half of some of his pants missing. So yeah. So yeah, he just walks back up to the stands. Everyone's like creeped up, like fear. Everyone just pretty much is scared of him now. Because he just like he's not afraid to kill someone and just like bring him back, like break their leg. But yeah. So, then it's the final fight: Bakugo vs Todoroki. Not Todoroki. Midoriya. But they're in the ring. They're just kind of just like sitting there waiting, not even looking at Bakugo. Bakugo's like, "I will defeat you this time. I've got a power up. I've got a stronger quirk now. I can easily beat you." So he's like, not even looking at him. It's like thinking like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'll play Call of Duty, Cold War tonight. Yeah, or I'll have a toasted. I'll have a sandwich again." He's not even thinking about the fight. Baku's kind of getting irritated by this. He's like, "What the hell? Like, look at me!" No, it's just me, senpai. I'm just kidding. Midnight says start. So yeah, she just says start. Baku rushes at him. Izuku's not doing anything. I'm saying Baku's like rushes, like tries to blow off his arm. Izuku not noticing this, and he actually does. Baku's like, "Oh, wait, did I just?" Izuku just like kind of looks down at his arm like all nonchalantly. He says, he just touches his arm, it just reforms. Bakugo's still kind of in shock. So he just like, pokes him on, like taps him on the shoulder. And he says, "Bakugo, wait, huh?" Bakugo's like kind of snaps out of it. He punches him in the nose. Like now he's got a bloody nose and like it's broken and bloody. He's like, "What the hell? Oh, you bastard! I'll kill you." He rushes over trying to do something. He just taps the ground. Pillar comes up, hits him in the face and in the legs or something. Bakugo's like, damn it. He got like a fractured like femur now. He can't. I'm pretty sure the femur is like a part of your leg. Yeah. He's got like a fractured femur or something. I don't know. He's got a fractured leg bone. And he's like, He's like kind of like hopping now. He's like, damn it. Like, I'll kill you. He quickly tries to rush over. But I'm gonna make him do a little switcheroo. Deku touches his arm and touches Bakugo's arm and his arm. They just kind of switch. And Bakugo's like, what the hell? Deku just uses his hand to like explode Bakugo's face, and Bakugo's like, did you just take my quirk? Deku's like, no, I simply just switched our hands. Bakugo's like, I guess I can use you. Before he can even touch the ground, Deku just touches his Bakugo and like his arm switches back. Bakugo's like, fuck, damn it. Deku's kind of just playing around, I guess. Not really caring. I'm saying he kind of got like a Kakashi attitude, like he kind of doesn't take many things seriously unless he actually absolutely has to. Like, but you ain't gonna be riffing that, none of the make-out tactics kind of thing. I just like how no one really like cares that he's reading pretty much like porn in like where children walk around. Anyway. Baku's like kind of like, Deku says, guess I should end this now. He just touches the ground, and Baku just goes like, encased in like a giant box. Like he's kind of, he's like trying to get out, but he can't. And Izuku says, "I've won now." He says, but All Might Midnight says, "Okay, I get." And he says, "Izuku Midoriya has won." And, he just like gets the box off Bakugo. Bakugo's kind of like knocked out because he got suffocated. But he just walks out. Like, he doesn't even care about Bakugo. He's not even checking if he's dead or anything. Recovery Goku comes like, oh my god, what did this kid do to him? Like, oh damn it, this kid's gonna make my job hard, I think. All Might's been seeing like what he's like been healing people. Like, maybe he could do that with me as well. He's like, okay, I'll ask him. I'll get him. I'll make him do it. As soon as he's like walking into the little room, he just said, almost says, "Izuku, follow me." He says, "Why?" He says, I need your help." He says, "But why? Why do you want me?" He says, "Because it's something only you can do. Just follow me." He says, he doesn't like All Might at all. He's only doing this because, he knows he can't beat All Might. Well, he probably can, but why not? I don't know. He knows he can't. He thinks he can't. He's just following All Might, and he says, "Okay, I need you to disassemble me and reassemble me, but without my scar." He says, "Why should I?" He says, you didn't help me." He says, "Yes, I did." He says, "No, the only person that actually helped me was All For One." All Might's like, "What? What do you mean All For One?" He says, "Who do you think gave me the quirk?" And he says, like, "Are you working for All For One?" Like, he gets in his buff form, starts stroking Deku. Deku just kind of starts laughing. He says, he says, "Why would I be working for him? I wanted to be a hero. He just simply offered me a thing. He just simply offered me something, and I took the deal." All Might says he just drops him and says, "Whatever, just reassemble me." He says, "Fine." He just touches him, and All Might explodes, and Nezuko just walks away. I'm just kidding. He reforms, and All Might's in his buff form. He's like, you actually did it." He's like, "Yeah, whatever." And he just walks out. All Might's just in his buff form permanently now. He's like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" But ooh. And he's like, "What? Okay, great, I guess. I'm back in my prime." But the next day, he kind of just goes home. He plays Call of Duty. He eats his toasted sandwiches. Next day he says, "Okay, everyone, due to your performances in the sports festival, you'll be getting internships from different heroes." Everyone's like, and they see Bakugo, he got first. Izuku, he got fifth or something, because they see how powerful he is, but they see how ruthless and how uncaring he is. So he got fifth. I'm not going to go into that. I just want to say that I'm going to make his what should I make his hero name? Because I don't think Overhaul would do. If anyone has an idea for a hero name, then please say it, because otherwise I'll just make up one. And who do you want the ship? Because